Hallelujah, blessed people. Hallelujah, lovely people. You're welcome to this platform. You're welcome. Please feel free to subscribe. Please just forget about my chill character. It's because the weather is so cold, and and I don't like cold at all. Okay, this cold weather, I'm not getting it. Okay, I don't. So a week ago, the message was so clear. I'm about to I'm about to uplift the humble. I want to talk on that part because you know we we like when the Lord said, be humble to your parents. In that regard, he look at this humbleness related to human judgment, okay, related to the way that we know that this is humble, this is someone being humble, okay. But to the Lord, being humble to the Lord is really different from what we are thinking, okay. This is, some time ago the Lord told me, go and tell your humbled husband. It was like a shock to me. It was really like a shock because he's just opposite from the word. if I if I should put it that way, then as I was still thinking before, I remember that I always see him in my dream. He's so gentle in my dream break, but physically he's not that, okay. Then I start looking into that really well. This was some years ago, okay. It was some years ago. So before I, I discovered that the way that the Lord sees you being humble to Him is different from the way that we're thinking. And then that never you judge someone according to the way that you see them. According that is the judgment before God. No, because the judgment of God is absolutely different. Yeah, I don't know why I'm laughing. I'm just laughing because go and tell your humble husband, huh? I hear you clearly, Lord. Yes. You're hearing me clearly. Go and tell your humble husband. So before I noticed that, I always see him in the dream. He's humble. Yeah, he's humble. That means that's the real him. That's the spiritual side of him. And before I wanted to judge it really well. I know that other factor might count, right? But I'm not refusing that you should have your own opinion. Okay, this is the way that I see it. Okay, now it's as if to God, when you are faithful to Him, when you are faithful. Now I'm not talking about the faithfulness. When you have faith, yeah, when you have faith to God, you're humble. Yeah, there's no way that you can have faith and you're not humble before the feet of the Lord. Do you know why? Because having faith is putting yourself away. Before I start looking to Him, if the Lord say, go and tell this person, He will just come before you and put it straight like, the Lord say you're a sinner. But if it's me, I will try to sugarcoat the words, okay? If the Lord said this thing will happen today, He believes it. And He's very quick to usher it out. The Lord said He has a giant faith. He has a giant faith. With that kind of faith, before God, you're humble. Because there's no way that you can have that kind of faith, but you're not humble to Him. Men might think you are arrogant. Yeah. But before the Lord, you're humble. Because you're willing to do everything that even if they are looking at you that you're crazy. Right? But that's the way that the Lord say you should do it. To Him, you're humble. Okay, and it came to me like a shock when He said, go and tell your humble husband. I said, Lord, are those words? So please, let's just stop judging people the way that we see them. Before God, they might be different, okay? Before God, they might really be different, okay? So what I'm saying is, we should stop judging people the way that the way that we see them physically, because before God they might be different. Okay, so I don't know why I'm laughing. You can see some people that look humble physically, right? They are walking like snails, but before God they are not humble. They're what? I don't know. I want to emphasize and still emphasize on this and saying this. There's nothing that hurt God so much that that God is so displeased with for him to tell you to do something and he rejects it. Yeah, there's nothing so if he says do something and you know you want to do it in your own way. Sometimes we actually want to do it, but we want to put those things in our own way. He wants that we should do them and do it in the way that he asks us to do them, and in that form he knows you are humble to him because you have put yourself away. You understand? You have put, there's no way that you are not being humble and you put yourself away to place exactly the instruction of God before you, and he doesn't care how man will look at you to stand on that point. You are being humble. So the Lord said he's about to uplift the humble, and that is the humbleness that he's talking about here. I know you might have your other point, but I'm emphasizing on this so that you should know it. When you are a man of faith, you're humble. When you're a man of faith, I know the faith that I'm talking about. There are some words that the Lord will tell you that goes with our logic at 0%. You don't want to do it. But if you have laid yourself before the cross, if you've put yourself away, then you do it. You do it. Men may look at you as if you're foolish, as if you're being crazy, but you're being humble before him. Hallelujah, lovely people. I will end there for today. I will end there. So the Lord is about to uplift the humbled. Yeah, he's about to uplift the humble. Thanks for watching, lovely people. Thanks for watching. You are blessed. Stay blessed. Stay blessed. Hallelujah.